Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Hades 2 in Early Access. I think in terms of familiar and arcana, we're gonna more or less stick with what we had last time because I think it was a pretty good build in those senses. We should check our arcana though to see whether or not we can upgrade anything that we're currently using. We can make our sprint faster, improve excellence, artificer, which we never made any use of. So maybe we should replace it, maybe with the levers. But how about we give ourselves more money? And let's upgrade the levers and replace the artificers with this. I think that'll work the best. And we're gonna keep Rocky. We're gonna use the strategy I used last time and start with the Silken Sash and try and build up our armor. And then
attention, got a silver sister on deck.
This is the idea that I kind of had. So when I've been going up to the surface, which I do plan to do again today, I have not been using the Oath of the Unseen. And that's going to start being a problem because as we collect more and more bounties from below, the bounties are going to start to changing into
what is the will of night?
Mostly surface bosses. We still have a bounty on Hecate with the staff, but as you can see, we have 3 Prometheuses, an Eris, and a Polyphemus. And we're probably going to want to get more Nightmare. And there is no and. I don't know why I said and. We want to get more Nightmare. But that means that we'll have to enact testaments or oaths or vows or whatever they're called. I can never keep track. There are so many little pieces of terminology. This would mean activating the Oath of the Unseen on the surface when we still haven't beaten it entirely. So I kind of had a thought regarding that. There's one of these, Menace, which is most foes have a slight chance to be from the next region. I thought this might actually be a good one to go with as we're going up to the surface because it means that when we're in Olympus, we might get a little more practice against the enemies from the summit. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. And then, since most of these have 2, we could also enact maybe the Vow of Wards. And let's not go with the Twin Blades this time. Let's try a different weapon. How about the Argent Skull? Let's go with the Argent Skull and see if we can upgrade anything there. We can upgrade Aspect of Melinoë or Aspect of Medea. Aspect of Medea is kind of fun. Let's upgrade that one.
To this aspect.
Hey, what just happened?
And use it. Scalamius, how are you doing?
Something's changed about that altar of yours recently, and you have been at it more and more, young one. Mayhaps awakened newfound power there, or what?
I've consecrated the ashes and gained insight into the potential of the Arcana, Commander. Requires a little moon dust and a lot of focus. Perhaps the other way around.
Moon dust? Think the old broker started pawning off that stuff, though I have heard it's possible a witch like you could brew it up herself. Sounds like you better stock up.
I have been.
I probably should.
It's the main thing I spend my bones on.
I almost touched.
I love it. I'm loading up the attacks into my special, which is very fun.
A growing pack of ever-faithful animal familiars now stand ready to follow the Princess of the Dead into the depths, or wheresoever her fateful task shall take her next.
We're gonna try the surface again.
Our little protectors.
With this kind of oddball weapon and a couple of vows enacted.
Break the siege.
Hopefully we can beat Prometheus with this.
I can use this.
You almost made it to the very top that time, and though it's not my wish to spoil the surprise, you ought to know we're dealing now with good old Typhon, father of all monsters. Isn't that just great? We need you back here, Em.
Typhon, or Typhon, as Hermes said it. I never heard it spoken aloud, but I did have it spoiled for me that that's who we were facing. Father of all monsters, that certainly explains what we've been seeing up there. Doesn't necessarily explain why they all look like process, though. Dash more frequently, how about?
Right.
Fun. Ooh, a Chaos Gate.
Why not?
Because it takes away my armor, that's why. Oh no, it actually took my health.
Gold coins.
Ooh. Some thalamus. And some health.
The ancient and obscure originator of creation yet remains, observing from within such black impenetrable depths the endless toil of the living and the dead.
Chaos is witness to all.
We haven't seen you in a while. I would have liked some darkness or some plasma, but the thalamus is good too, I suppose.
Once there was darkness all throughout the underworld, but now Kronos works to reshape the realm to suit his preferences. However, there shall always be darkness here in this space, and I have made it visible to you.
Pure darkness. I'm grateful for this gift.
Nice. Yay, we got some darkness. For the next 3 encounters, whenever you take damage, you're stunned for 1 second. How about for the next 5 encounters, you take more damage and then we restore... Yeah, let's restore a lot of magic, because we don't have that automatically. But we're gonna take more damage, so we should be super careful.
Let's have a look around.
Aphrodite's right there. How about we go for Aphrodite?
You wretches. Hold still in their shades.
So I think the Vow of Wards is not too bad when we have the attack that we load into our special, because when we do the special, that means that they get hit twice automatically, when it's loaded at least.
Return to dust.
Shame that the cursed city of Ephira is your first exposure to the splendors of the surface love. It stood in tribute to your mother and your father until Kronos had his way. I still grow angry when I think on it.
Because they get hit by both the delayed attack and the special. I don't know which hits them first. That's an interesting question, but yeah. So it's good. Your specials deal more damage to nearby foes. I will take that.
Beautiful.
Because we gotta get up close and personal with this aspect. Alright, how about...
Not a chance.
Alright, so even though I can't Omega Special, it still works.
One less pylon.
The delayed attack still works with the regular special. I always fall back on the Omega Special when I use the skull. Your specials have 30 more power and you take 30% less damage while using them. Well, I'm using my special a lot. So I think, and that's a good deal of more power, so I think I'll take that. Oh yeah, that is already great. A little earth. I think that's what we have the most of already, so that's good. Exits here. We should probably go for health. Okay, there's a guy from the next area. That's a guy from Thessaly. And he's my least favorite guy from Thessaly, so I'll have to be super careful.
Damn it.
Ooh. I took a lot of damage, but luckily I still have my shield. Ooh, 777. Nice. And I made a lot of explosions happen. Alright.
Need a quick overview.
There are a couple of Demeters. How about we stack up on Demeter next?
You're just in time. Stand
Oops.
clear.
I messed up. I wanted to dash out of the fire, but I skipped his dialogue and ended up being in the explosion. I still have most of my armor though.
It's no use.
And I'm getting a lot of money. I feel like I'm getting the lion's share, although there are also a lot of enemies on the battlefield. So it could be that we're both getting a ton of money.
The very ground beneath our feet has started to shift, and it bodes ill, I think. What does blasted Kronos now intend to do? Topple our entire mountain to the earth?
Your sprint forms a gust, or your cast creates a gust, or your specials deal even more damage. Can I see? What did my Flutter Flourish look like? 150% damage compared to 80 damage. 150 damage close up compared to 80% damage usually, like all the time. But I still think that I'm close up enough that Aphrodite's is better. So do I want my... I think I want my cast to create a gust because I'm using the specials to get around more than the sprint.
Cool and brisk.
You don't have anything to say to me, Heracles? He's just gonna chill there?
That's Rocky. Thanks, little one.
Alright. Bye, Heracles. My armor! That was not fair. That was not cool. Alright, what did I want to do? I wanted to get more Demeter, right? Or did I already get... Did I already get both of them? No. Alright, and I need one... There's only one more room before my...
How many of these do they have?
One more room before my Chaos Boon comes into effect.
Need to recharge.
Nice. Alright. Well, we just got our Chaos regen, so we don't need that. Prima Barrier. Let's just make our cast really good.
Adequate.
I didn't use my cast at all in that fight, but whatever.
In we go.
Alright, one more. I feel like I'm good in max magic. How about Hephaestus, since we got that extra rock or earth? Or was the Hephaestus one, though?
Where else can we go?
Way down at the bottom. There's one skulls from Thessaly. Ooh. 2 of those guys from Thessaly with the big hammers.
One remains.
Nice.
Welcome to the fine city of Ephira, Witchy. Most important thing to know is, whatever happens to you there, I cannot be held liable. I work weapons, not miracles.
After you dash, occasionally create a blast that deals 100 damage around a nearby foe. Smithy Rush. Uncanny Fortitude, that sounds really good. We might need bonus life. Again, we're not really doing the dash, so I think Uncanny Fortitude is what we want.
Greater might. That should have done it.
Ooh. Arctic Gale +1. I still am forgetting to do my casts. I really need to make sure I do that against Polyphemus. Ooh, there was another door. Can't go there now. Let's heal up. I'm so sad we lost our armor in such a stupid way, too. Usually when there are enemies out in the world, out in the square, they don't sneak up on you like that, but oh jeez. We have a lot of cash. And Heracles isn't around to ruin it for us. So we can take our time fishing. The fish on the shore flopping around. Come on. There we go. Ooh, a zeal!
I caught a zeal.
Yay!
Sure
I'll take the armor. I'll take Flutter Flourish, 200% close-up damage, sweet.
I trust your boatman there appreciates that the smooth sailing he's experienced in his mercantile routes is no coincidence at all.
Are you making it as smooth for everyone in Thessaly, though? I would not appreciate that. Because that's our enemies.
He's suggesting in exchange.
Okay, we're gonna take depth charge. What is he replacing? Arctic Ring, cast damage every 0.5 seconds versus 180 splash damage. And a gust is 6 every 0.25 seconds. I think Tidal Ring might actually be good. A good trade.
Company. Hey, what's your beef with Kronos anyways? He wants to change stuff up a bit, so what? Life's hard up here. It could be easier.
It won't be. That town back there, as you call it, would have been bustling with mortals. Now it's a festering necropolis. All thanks to the Titan.
My sheep, they're glad to be alive. No complaints. But individuals like you got too many ideals. Best I eat you and be done.
He's so mafia. Alright.
Yeah, right. Some friends over for dinner. I'll find you.
There's really no reason to use my Omegas.
What's with the bird?
What's with the bird? What, you don't like birds? Good thing you move so slow so you don't move out of my cast. Alright, I think I am gonna lose my armor. Yeah, there it went.
You know good stick it down.
I need to remember to load more than one attack at once. once. That was always the best plan with the load up aspects in Hades 1, was to load all of your cast into, say, the Haribo. Nice. Got him with Poseidon Splash.
Don't stand in my way.
Alright. I think the vows I enacted and the Oath of the Unseen are not too bad yet. I'm also getting more practice with the villains in Thessaly, the foes in Thessaly that I always have trouble with, so that's also good. Let's see, what should I take now? Maybe... So I'm thinking, since we have the boon from Hephaestus that gives us more max life from the amount of magic we have, would it be valuable to take the silver wheel
Melinoë.
and get more health that way? I guess I have no choice now. And we're gonna get some of these in time, because we have a lot of money.
Looking forward to this.
That last one, the health might have been a waste. But oh well. Maybe not. We're gonna be facing Olympus enemies up here. Yep. There's a Draken. Oh, and we're gonna be... The hard part about the Rift of Thessaly is how close quarters and skinny the arenas are. Woo. Nice. We got all of it. We don't even need that health. We can just kind of let it lie there.
You'll regret this.
Ow. Yeah, we're gonna want to take the health afterwards. 73. It might still be a little much. A little more than what we need, but...
You see?
Ash. Oh, I also forgot. We could unlock the last Arcanum, I think, and I forgot to do that, because we have enough Ash for it now. Gotta remember to cast. And maybe Omega cast. I don't know about that. Oh look, we're freeing one of these, like, algae shades.
Let me show you the
That's
way.
cute. I like that we get to
there.
we get to commune with more varied types of shades. Oops, I accidentally Omega attacked. Alright, Vader, we'll deal with you last. Nice.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Whenever you gather resources, regain some health and gain a mystery seed now.
I grow
Sure.
strong.
Let's go Palm. We have plenty of health. Based on our magic. Ow. The Olympus enemies on Thessaly are difficult. Title ring, sure. Silver wheel rank up. It didn't translate into the magic we actually have. That's fine.
Lemon juice and sand of lake.
Ooh, we're gonna heal.
Tea leaves, ocean breeze.
I see you.
Yay.
And welcome back. You've seen by now how the black wings of spiteful strife oft darken up these skies. She overlooks my little isle, though flies perilously close. What is the latest reason for her ire?
She is just being annoying.
Oh, Eris has seemed happier than usual, if anything. At first, I believed she was working for Kronos. But I think it's simply that she doesn't like when anyone succeeds, other than her.
Well, that's not a sound mode of thought at all. How I long for a world without strife, yet I can scarce imagine one. She is a force that mustn't be ignored, but quelled.
Yeah, I think that's all we can hope for. We don't need much healing, so that would be a waste. How about we make animal familiar abilities stronger? How does that look? Bonus innate critical chance 2, bonus chance of... Okay. Hopefully that was worth something. Maybe she'll do more damage. Excuse me?
Now there's a seasoned singer.
I've never seen this guy before. Ah, they bounce too. That's annoying. He kind of reminds me of Eris with his moveset. Ah! And he teleports, so annoying. Okay, that was a good crit. And he always teleports after he does that. He reminds me of Skelemius a little bit. Watch this be like the real Skelemius. Alright. We got his armor down. Jesus, okay. Okay, attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze, sure. We need health.
I could use this
right now.
One of the sleeker, broader, ghostly ships in the armada of the Titan Lord is now bereft of all the plunderers that were its crew. But in their restlessness, they may yet rise again.
That was a new mini-boss.
Then I'll sink them again.
And let's also get a centaur heart for the future. Alright, we survived that, just barely. I mean, we still have all our death defying, so of course we would have survived it, but... Ow. How about a nectar?
This way.
I love the freeze effect. Is this a harpy from Olympus or from here? I can't really tell. Plentiful forage, what was that? Life restore from gathering 17%. Okay. That's good with me. Alright, we should use the cast to, like, get everyone in like the optimal position for specials. Alright, let's go all in with Demeter again. Ow. Alright, an automaton. How's Hephaestus gonna feel about this? One of his automatons in Thessaly. There's some more. Yeah, there's more. Made it through that. Deal more damage the more health you have. Bonus damage the more max life you have. Bonus damage plus 100 life. 10%. Sure.
Got it.
I'll take that. Ooh, and we healed a little because we gathered a resource. Did good. Do you have healing for me, Charon? You do. I need it. Title ring. Sweet. Alright, Eris.
Take me to the coast.
Be kind. I know that's not your thing.
Trouble. Always ready and eager for the fight. I've never met someone so driven, yet so lacking in any purpose whatsoever.
I'm about to blow your mind. You ready, babe? No purpose is a purpose. Think about it. And now I'm gonna blow away the rest of you, too.
Alright, we got a little practice with that captain earlier.
Things are heating up.
Alright, those are easy to avoid. Ooh, big crit.
With you.
Kablam! I still love it when she does that. Get out of the way of the blammo.
Over here.
Alright. Blammo got me. Or got the pillar, rather. Woo! We still have our Eurydice acorn.
Keep running.
Blammo. How did that miss me? Not that I'm complaining, but damn. Okay, I think that's the first time she's hit me.
Let's blow everything up.
Wow.
I just got here.
Did I take no damage? I mean, not counting the hit of damage I resisted. Did I just take no damage against Eris? I'm feeling like Queen of the World right now.
Onward, Rocky.
Ugh. I can't believe how good I've gotten at that fight. Alright. This is where our bounty is. So... Keep my head on. I probably don't want to replace this. because it's giving me max health. That might be a little dumb, but I still have... all my Death Defiances. I think I'm okay for now. And we can get more max magic, which will increase our... our max health, which will increase our damage. I think we're all good. Alright. There's a guy from up top. Not so hard to deal with. Alright. I should leave those guys alive for a little bit if we see them. Just for the sake of learning their moveset. Is that dumb? It might be dumb. Hammer or Hermes? I think hammer. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm taking some hits here. And I don't even have any summit creatures here to hurt me. Ow, what hit me? Alright, one of the twins of Typhon. Or a clone of the twin of Typhon. I see. It's the one that burrows, so I need to be careful of burrowing. And I think I need to tempt it out, like bait it, in order if I want it to stop burrowing. Your specials are faster, your shells fly back to you automatically. Specials are faster.
Ungrateful Daedalus.
Yeah. Alright, let's just get max health. Because even though max magic gives us max health, I think plain max health is better than max magic, because what if we need to replace our keepsake at the end of this floor? In that case, we want some actual health. I actually managed to put down an Omega cast there. Good, good. Alright, more max health. We're almost to 300, so we're gonna be at 30% more damage soon. Actually, was that a duo? Hearty Appetite. This is a duo. I didn't even realize it was a duo because they didn't have their little quarrel, their little banter beforehand. But this is the Aphrodite Demeter duo, Hearty Appetite. Very cool. Alright, I need more money, I think.
Next.
Okay, big scary. You mostly do big melee moves right in front of you, and you move kind of slow. get behind here if it's gonna do a projectile thing. Alright, got all of them. Oh! Hi, Athena! Thank you for saving me from that guy.
Welcome back.
Hi!
You should know, my father, your Lord Uncle Zeus, is somewhat skeptical of your ability to turn the outcome of the war here in our favor. He believes we should be able to fend for ourselves, and I don't disagree.
Lady Athena, are we supposed to stand united as a family, or aren't we? This isn't the time to be prideful.
With that, I don't disagree either. Nevertheless, our family seems incapable of standing united for long. If we could, this war never would have started.
Alright, what do I want? After you take damage, become impervious for 2 seconds. That would be good for avoiding things that stack, like damage that stacks, which I feel like Prometheus does a lot of. Divine Dash. How about the Phalanx Shot?
Excellent.
Nice. I like that.
To greater victory.
Alright, let's go Hephaestus. Ah, Talos!
You must be Talos. Please tell me you're smarter than the other automatons around here.
I saw him in my other playthrough.
I'll have to take that
And
as an
I died to
absolute
him.
fact.
I've never beaten him before. But he actually has the moveset of the aspect of Talos gauntlets from the first game, so that's very cool, in my humble opinion. Like, he does the magnet thing. He can magnetize you towards him. I did not get very far against this guy before, but I don't know. I feel like I've got such a good build today. Ooh, did that do 1200 damage? That was a 1200 damage crit. Incredible. That Phalanx Shot is doing really good for me. I feel like. Did that deflect his projectiles towards him? I think it might have. Alright, I think I'm gonna get him. Woo! You're a very cool mini-boss. I like you, Talos. And I'm glad I managed to beat him that time.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, Anvil Ring. No. Whenever you take damage, shrug a tiny bit off and restore magic. No. Whenever you enter a location, gain armor, but prime 30. I can take that prime.
The numerous defensive capabilities of terrifying Talos, the most powerful of the Olympian automatons wrought by the hands of great Hephaestus himself, includes the power to quite slowly self-repair.
He wasn't healing himself, was he?
Surely Talos will recall this misunderstanding next time.
Oh no, that's just in between runs.
Must be the mountain pass my incantation helped me find.
Kind of.
That's good.
That's just an in-between runs kind of explanation. How do I get out of here? Excuse me. I restored health. Oh, the bones. That's right. Alright. Let me get some goodies. And a fish.
Here, fishy.
Surely it's not going to make me do the whole mini-game.
It's a bite.
Nope, it is. I was thinking not in this tiny little pond, but... feel like it shouldn't be going so over.
Come on out.
Star Sailor. Oh, it's so cute! That is so cute. Okay. Hermes.
Hades.
Gain dodge chance and move speed that increase the more boons you have? Sure. I currently have 8.25% dodge chance and faster move speed. Sweet.
This should help.
And a palm. Increase attack damage, sure. Is this a waste of money? I have so much money. I might as well top off. It feels like a little bit of a waste, but I think it's...
They never learn.
I think it's worth it to be at full health. I like that armor. I was able to tank that one hit. Damn it. I was able to hide behind a dinner table. Are they gonna fight each other instead of me? I would like that. Get out of the way of the fire. Get behind a table. That fire should have hit me, but I'm not going to complain.
Let that be a lesson.
Ooh, alright. Maybe I should go for more max health? We're halfway to... or halfway from between my thresholds for this. If I get 48 more max health, then I'll be at 40% more bonus damage overall.
Surprised?
Resist all you like, yet the age of gods shall end. Time shall see to it. And thereafter a golden age of enlightenment shall begin, in which you gods hold far less sway.
If I somehow gave you the impression that I'm interested in your doomsaying and false prophecies, I assure you I'm not.
Your disregard is the very reason you're no longer fit to rule. I know you'll never relinquish this mountain. Fall with it, then.
Alright, I already used my acorn. Ow.
For what you did.
Why did I do that? Why did I pick that up? Ooh, I have my dodge chance. That's pretty good.
See here.
Can I deflect your stupid punches back towards you? That would be awesome. Oh, I'm so used to following that phalanx shot and being like, I need to catch my cast. Alright, left, left, middle, left, left, middle. Almost got hit there. That would have been bad. Does he dodge me as well? This is going so so well. So much better than last time, at the very least. I'm just doing such big damage. It's a combination of survivability with a lot of health, but I'm also not... I'm dodging well, and I'm dealing big damage. I've accumulated some big damage for myself. Okay, pay attention. Middle. Middle, left, left. Middle. Left. Middle. Left. Left. Middle. Left. Ow. Took a little damage there. I think I made a really good choice with the Oath of the Unseen, I think I got some good practice in with the summit enemies. I could make it to Typhon this time. I think I can do it. Ow. I might lose a Death Defiance here. But that would be fine with me. Woo! Did you see that big crit?
It cannot easily be stopped, you see.
Did you see that 700 crit that killed him? Incredible.
I did what needed to be done.
Did he know he'd lose? For me?
Yeah, knowing is his thing, I think. There we go. Alright.
Be not afraid.
There's a shade here.
Be at peace.
Alright, can we get some shield now?
I need this
And
right
some
away.
soul tonic.
Greater focus.
And now... Nope, we're gonna keep the silver wheel. We're gonna keep that little boost, magic boost to our health. Alright, summit time. With all of our Death Defiances. And a little bit of practice. And we're not gonna see any harder enemies here. Now all we have to worry about is the ward on them.
The fortress of the gods reels against the incomparable rage of Typhon, father of monsters, giant of storms, who somehow lurks somewhere very nearby.
We'll find him or the other way around.
Yep. And we beat 2 new mini-bosses today. I already beat one of you. I know you're no big deal. Alright, there's the tail. Causing mayhem. Oh, you guys move around so much. That's the problem with you. I think it was my phalanx shot that finally got that one, that last one. Ooh, a spike growing out of the ground. Thank you, Rocky. Whew.
It's done. Go,
What is
Rocky.
this?
Good job.
What was that? It always tells me I got new fish. What did I just get? Serpent scales. Okay. Hephaestus or Palms? Hephaestus.
I don't like either one of you.
Alright, twins of Typhon again. Gotta break through all these little guys before we can really get to them. Man, this mini boss is kind of just like, what if that stone from Tartarus and Hades 1 was actually difficult? That's like the concept for this one. It's taking some chunks out of me. But if I get rid of... I've gotten rid of most of these, so I should be fine. I think I just have the last two. Alright, he's chasing me. I gotta bait him out. Alright, I think that one's dead. Whew. Okay, took care of them. I'm just hanging on.
Now this fortress is your grave. Hear me, on my authority.
After you dash, occasionally create a blast. Attacks and specials deal bonus damage to armor. I'll take the bonus damage to armor, sure.
Monsters.
Alright.
Tucked away.
Got a little healing from that. Sweet. Got the little twins. Whew. Alright, are we gonna see the tail again? I think so. Alright, this is what killed us last time. Converging circles. That's annoying. Ow. God damn it. Ah! I did not like that attack. Bad spot for this. Ow. fat one, you have to get behind it. Alright. Got it though. This is a long fight. It almost feels like the real final boss. The idea that there could be more after this. Monster repelled, not vanquished.
That monster, that was Typhon.
Yep.
In the name of Hades.
At the start of each encounter, you're briefly impervious, sure. And I'll get some fish and some healing along with it. Damn it. Damn it.
Escapes, however,
I squandered my healing too. That did heal me though.
Hey, hey!
Hi!
Yes, you're here.
Oh god.
You made it all the way up here. That's great. Except what isn't great is Typhon. You've run into him already, probably. A mountain-sized monstrosity and all his brood?
This storm, this infestation. All of this is Typhon's doing then. How did he get here? How do we stop him?
No easy answers for you, except Gramps brought this on us. All part of his plan. The others can hold fast a while in Pop's palace, but they need your help. I better report to Heck. Be safe.
You too.
Okay. I think what I want is a ton more max magic.
Felt that.
That might have been dumb, but now I have 400 max health. Okay, deep breath. Am I ready for this? Here we go. Yikes. Hi, you got a snake in your mouth. You don't even have a health bar.
Can't sense his life force at all.
No, I can't.
It's just another foe.
I can't see his I can't see his health. What does that mean? Oh. He's blowing me all around with wind effects. Still have my acorn. Oh god. Now I don't have my acorn anymore. He's gonna like one-shot me with all of his attacks, I'm sure. Alright, that only did 15, but probably only because it broke my armor. So much damage to him. Is there a trick to this? Luckily his patterns aren't especially hard. Like, I'm getting hit, but not to an extreme. It's not like when I first saw Prometheus. Yikes. Or Eris. What?
He's gone into the storm.
Eggs? He's the father of all monsters, isn't he? Those must be his babies. Where am I?
He's looking worse.
Okay, so we are doing damage to him. But not much. Oh boy. Strength activated. They have no death defiance. Ow. Oh boy. That's me dead. Yep. Whew. Oh wow. That one's gonna be tough, but...
Monster.
But I think I can do it. He's really not that hard. His attacks are not hard to dodge. They just do big damage when they hit. It's just the lack of health bar that really psychs you out, but ooh. I feel like I can do it. If I can beat the tail, I can beat him. The luckier tooth might be necessary if I can get there with all my other death defiances, but yeah. It's doable, very doable.
And so I say,
Begone, accursed witch. I have occupied this grove for eons, long before your pitiable tent came to rest upon it.
oh, hey, Mel.
I see the two of you have met. Lord Moros, Dora speaks the truth as always. She's been here longer than I have, if you can believe it.
I can indeed, for I know an old soul when I see one. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dora. Do let me know if I can be of service in some way.
Count on it, Horns. Now then.
I bid your leave. Farewell.
Farewell.
What is this? I think she's
Eris is gone.
just pretending to be there, I guess.
Here, now.
I got some beast love morsels.
Has the thin air upon that mountain made you mad, Melinoë? Confronting Typhon of all creatures face to face. Hermes told me everything, save what was going through your head.
I was not about to turn my back on my family, especially not after having come so far. What should I have done? Flee at the first sight of that monster? We flee only as a last resort.
That we do. And you'd best keep reminding yourself of it ere you confront the father of all monsters again. Do not take unnecessary risks, or lose sight of the task.
Yes, Headmistress.
Yes.
A moment, Goddess. You've Typhon to contend with on that mountaintop, Goddess. Our shades say he's near the size of a mountain himself. Please tell me that's hyperbole on their part.
Nope.
Well, to put it in perspective, by my estimation, he's at least 100 times the size of Polyphemus. Though I've not had the opportunity to take his measure properly.
You'll take his measure yet, I reckon. It's what you've done with every other foe you've faced thus far. Our shades and the good witch think it unwise to take on such a threat yourself, but you're not planning to back down, are you?
No.
Nope.
Good.
We'll probably try again next time. Although we do need some more resource runs down below.
So now Olympus has to deal with Typhon, huh? Wonder if Kronos made a deal with him or just revived and set him loose. Either way, a plan like that takes a lot of guts.
You sound rather impressed. I'm certain Kronos would welcome you into his ranks as well if you just tell him how you really feel.
Hit a nerve? Fine. Doesn't change the fact our enemy outsmarted us. So no need to keep wasting your time up top. But you're not going to try and fight that thing, are you?
You really think I'm going to leave my family on Olympus to face that monster on their own? You don't know me at all.
Nice knowing you anyway.
A real pleasure.
Yeah, nice knowing me. What can we get? We'll get more moon dust. We always need moon dust.
Hail, broker.
Anything we can sell? Ooh, we got serpent scales and snake reed now, and a fang.
Careful with this one.
Sell these. Buy nectar. And what can we make now? Rage of the Elements. Re-energize the god statues on Mount Olympus, which you may then use to repel your foes. That sounds great.
Katoski Onoski. So mote it be.
And what's this?
No
Moonlit
way of
essence
knowing
from
how much
stars.
life
Okay, that's just... We can get...
Just have to slay him anyway.
Stardust. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll start next time with the Chaos Trial, because I haven't really been doing those.
Come along.
Oh, this one needs one more cycle? Lame. Alright.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Let's plant another one of those, and a couple of mystery seeds.
Live and thrive.
Alright. I'm pleased with myself. I'm pleased we made it that far. And I feel like I can do it again. And I feel like I can beat him. As difficult and overwhelming and intimidating as that fight may seem, I think it's doable. I think it's doable. We at least got through one phase, so... Yeah, I don't know what I'll do next time. I'll probably do a Underworld resource run and a Chaos Trial next time. But I might just try the surface again. I don't know. I feel like we're in a really good place. But I'll let you know what I decide when I come to it. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Hades 2.